Our new chicks arrived this morning, so let's go see how they're doing. This is in our basement where I built a indoor chicken shed for when they're small. And I put some cardboard around the area they're in right now just to kind of keep down drafts and help them stay warm. They like to be 80-90 degrees when they're this age, so that's why there's a heat lamp there. That should be keeping it about 90 right under the lamp, and they'll kind of cluster around it and find a spot where they're comfortable. So right now they're doing pretty good. You don't want them all clustered up in a pile under the lamp smothering each other, but you don't want them avoiding it either. That tells you it's about the right temperature. The big thing over here on the left is water, and right down here are a couple of feed troughs, and we're just giving them some regular grower feed. We don't really like to feed the medicated chick feed that they sell, so we just get the regular grower feed and get them started on that right away. And for bedding, we're using ground up corn cobs that you can get at Farm and Home, and they seem pretty happy with that. So let's check the temperature. Yeah, it's about 95 right there, directly under the light, so that should be keeping them pretty comfortable all around it. I may go and get another light today. I'll just have to see how it goes. The black ones are Plymouth Barred Rocks. I believe there are 11 of those in here. Those are actually for some friends of ours. And then the others are mostly Dark Cornish. They're a meat bird. And then there should be 5 Speckled Sussex, which are an egg layer. And I'm not sure which ones they are, but they might be these, because they look a lot like the Dark Cornish at this age, but they might be like this little brown guy here, because they look a little different. But pretty soon we'll be able to tell the difference better. But I think probably those darker brown ones are the Speckled Sussex. But you can see how big they are right now. They're probably like 3 days old, maybe 2-3 days old. They just shipped them yesterday and they arrived this morning, so you can see how small they are. But they'll be growing fast here in the next few days. They keep pretty busy, just moving around, eating and drinking. Once in a while one will lay down close to the light and try to sleep, and then I don't think they get a whole lot of sleep because the rest of them wander around and stumble over them. That's one reason I may go get another heat lamp today, just to give them a little more room to move around and sleep when they want to. Fortunately, they figure out the eating and drinking stuff on their own. As soon as I set the water and the food in there, they went right after it and started eating it up. One thing I did with the feed was, since the feed is sold for bigger chicks, I ground some of it up in a spice grinder because it was kind of big crumbles. But as it turns out, I don't think I needed to do that. I think their beaks are big enough and strong enough to go ahead and break up the pieces that were in there. They don't seem to be having any trouble with the bigger stuff, but I wanted to make sure they got something to eat right away, since they haven't eaten since they were born, other than the egg white that they were born in. I guess that's about it for today, so I'll try to do another one of these videos every few days so you can see how they're progressing along, and hopefully we'll be getting another batch in 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, that are all egg layers, a smaller batch this time. And I'm hoping, since I don't really want to put little ones in with ones that are already mostly grown, I'm hoping these will be ready to go out to the chicken house by then. The chicken house that I'm going to have in the barn. So need to do a lot of growing in the next couple weeks.